What if the greatest adventure of your life isn't behind you, but waiting for you just beyond the horizon of your next thoughts? What if the years you've lived aren't the final chapter, but the prologue to a story that only you can write, a story fueled by the power of your mind, the clarity of your vision, and the indomitable spirit that has brought you this far? Imagine for a moment that the secret to a full, joyful, and purposeful life is not locked in the past, but lives in the present, ready to be awakened by the power of positive thinking. In the quiet hours before dawn, when the world is still and the mind is free to wander, a question echoes in your heart: what is left for me? This question has haunted kings and poets, inventors and dreamers, young and old. But for those who dare to answer, who dare to believe that the richest treasures of life are measured not by years, but by the quality of our thoughts, the answer is as boundless as the sky. Remember the story of Thomas Edison, who in his twilight years refused to give in to the darkness of failure. When his laboratory burned to the ground, destroying years of work, he did not mourn what was lost. Instead, he saw opportunity in the ashes and declared, "There is great value in trouble." All our mistakes are burned up. Thank God we can start all over again. This is the alchemy of positive thinking, the ability to turn adversity into advantage, to see beyond the ruins of yesterday and build the foundation for tomorrow. Positive thinking is not denial of reality or naive optimism that ignores the challenges of the times. It is a conscious choice, a discipline of the mind, a desire to see the world not as it is, but as it can be. It is the art of focusing on possibilities, cultivating hope from experience, believing that each new dawn brings with it a new chance to grow, to give, to become. The mind, like a garden, flourishes or withers depending on the seeds we sow in it. If we sow seeds of doubt, fear, and regret, we reap bitterness and despair. But if we choose to sow seeds of gratitude, curiosity, and courage, we reap a harvest of joy, wisdom, and peace. This is not a theory. It is a law, as immutable as gravity, as true for the young as for the old. Andrew Carnegie, the steel magnate who rose from poverty to become one of the richest men in the world, understood this law. He surrounded himself with thinkers, dreamers, and doers, believing that the mind is the engine of destiny. In his later years, he devoted himself to philanthropy, not because he had nothing left to achieve, but because he saw every day as an opportunity to create value, inspire others, and leave behind a legacy that would outlive him. His wealth was measured not in dollars, but in the richness of his thoughts, the clarity of his vision, and the generosity of his spirit. Clarity is the compass that guides us through the fog of uncertainty. It is the ability to see beyond the distractions of everyday life, focus on what really matters, and align our actions with our deepest values. For older people, clarity is not a luxury, but a necessity. It is the light that illuminates the path ahead, the anchor that holds us in place amid change. Walt Disney, whose imagination spawned amazing worlds, once said, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." Even when faced with illness and adversity in his later years, Disney never lost sight of his goal. He understood that clarity is not about knowing every step of the way, but about a firm commitment to a goal that transcends circumstances. It's waking up every day with a sense of direction, with a reason to get up, with a dream worth chasing. A goal is the fuel that ignites the fire within us. It's the answer to the question, why am I here? It's the force that drives us forward, gives meaning to our efforts, and turns ordinary moments into unforgettable memories. For some, the goal is to serve others, for others, It is the pursuit of knowledge, the creation of beauty, or the development of relationships. Whatever form it takes, a goal is the heart of a fulfilling life. Discipline is the bridge between thought and action. It is the willingness to do what is necessary, even when motivation wanes, even when the body is tired. Henry Ford, who revolutionized the automotive industry, was not a privileged man or one who lived in luxury. He was a man of relentless discipline, a man who believed that if you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Ford's success was not the result of luck or genius, but the result of daily habits, small decisions repeated over a long period of time, and a mind trained to focus on solutions rather than problems. Action is the manifestation of thought. It is the moment when dreams become reality, when intentions turn into achievements. Too often we wait for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, a guarantee of success. But life rewards those who act, who take risks, who are willing to fail in pursuit of something greater. The world is full of stories about men and women who, in the later chapters of their lives, dared to start over, to write books, start businesses, travel the world, love again. Their secret was not youth or talent, but the courage to act, self-belief, and perseverance. Gratitude is the lens through which we see the beauty of life. It is the antidote to regret, a balm for sorrow, a source of joy. Abraham Lincoln, who endured unimaginable loss and hardship, once said, "We can complain about the thorns on roses, or we can rejoice that roses have thorns." Gratitude is not a passive emotion. It is an active choice, a discipline of the heart, a way of seeing the world that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Adaptability is the art of thriving in the face of change. It is the ability to bend without breaking, to embrace the unknown, to find opportunity in uncertainty. The world is changing faster than ever before, and the greatest gift we can give ourselves is a willingness to learn, grow, and evolve. The mind, like the body, is strengthened by challenges, novelty, and a willingness to step outside our comfort zone and open ourselves up to possibilities. Resilience is the strength that helps us get back up after every fall, find hope in despair, and keep moving forward when the road is long and the night is dark. It is the quality that distinguishes every great leader, every visionary, every survivor. It is not the absence of pain, but the refusal to give in to it. It is the quiet courage to start over, to believe that the best is yet to come, to trust that every ending is the seed of a new beginning. Learning is the fountain of youth. It is the source of vitality, the key to growth, the path to wisdom. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Every day is an opportunity to discover something new, challenge your beliefs, and broaden your horizons. The greatest minds in history, Da Vinci, Einstein, Franklin, remained students until their last breath, driven by an insatiable curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a passion for discovery. So, when the sun sets at the end of another day, when the years accumulate like pages in a book, the question remains, what is left for me? The answer, whispered by the winds of history, echoing in the lives of those who came before us, is simple and profound. Everything is left for you. Every dream, every opportunity, every moment of joy, every good deed, every lesson learned, every memory. The power to shape your destiny, to create meaning, to live with purpose is not a gift reserved for the young, but a right of all who dare to think positively, believe in themselves, and embrace life's adventures. The journey is not over. The story is not over. The greatest chapters have yet to be written, and the pen is in your hands. Positive thinking is not an end goal, but a way to travel, a way to see the world, interact with life, and become the person you were always meant to be. The past is a treasure, the present is a gift, and the future is in your hands. So get up, armed with the wisdom of the years and the fire of the Spirit. Think boldly, dream fearlessly, live with gratitude. After all, it's not the number of years you live that matters, but the life you live during those years. And that life, bright and full, begins with a single powerful thought: the best is yet to come.